Hey, what's going on, guys? James here, bringing you another YouTube video, and this one is, well, this is sort of like a 5.5-year update. So you may be confused by that, but if we travel all the way back to August 6th, 2014, you will know that, well, if you're familiar with the channel already, you'll know that that was when I uploaded my very first video, simply titled, Games I Want to Let's Play. And it was a short video where I just talked about 3 franchises, 3 IPs, and that's Jak and Daxter, Ratchet and Clank, and Sly Cooper. Particularly the first 4, or the 4 Sly Cooper games, the trilogy for Ratchet and Clank and the trilogy for Jak and Daxter. And what I wanted the channel to always be was really a Let's Play channel. I've talked about it before, like, I never wanted the channel to be wrestling related. And it's not like I had like a conscious effort to not make it wrestling related. It's more, I never thought about it. And I just, like, I knew I was a big fan of Let's Players, particularly smaller Let's Players, honestly. But yeah, from the people that I would watch, that I got so into their videos and what they were doing and the technical side of everything, and I knew that I wanted to do it. So that's why I wanted to focus on Let's Plays. But I also knew that, well, I wouldn't really get anywhere without without a capture card and be able to record gameplay properly. And I didn't want to do it with a phone. That's why I held off on doing anything gameplay related for so long. But then obviously I started doing a little bit of wrestling here and there, and like that started to take off, which I don't know why. And I say take off as if like my channel's big, and it's not. Like 60 subscribers and not a single regular viewer. That's not big at all. That's incredibly tiny. And anyway, I haven't been consistent this year, so that's explains why. Whatever. Anyway, but I'm here to say the 5.5-year wait is over, because I recently purchased and had delivered a capture card. So I've got the Elgato HD 60S capture card. It's really cool. I've already tested it out. I know it works. Side note, if you get an HD 60S or just Elgato product in general, probably, and you want to use it in your PS4, for the love of God, before you do anything, go into your PS4 settings and disable HDCP. Just do it. The capture card will not actually recognize your PS4 if it's not disabled. Figured that out the hard way. But I haven't actually recorded anything yet. I just did a little bit of a test to see if it actually worked and wasn't damaged. And it wasn't. Luckily, oh, the box is that direction. But anyway, luckily Elgato actually has a really nice case for it that it comes in, and it's just nice. But yeah, so finally ordered that. Like I said, it's actually over a 5.5-year long wait. But I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna actually start Let's Plays. Hopefully I can make some actually consistent videos and really get back to the swing of things, because I just haven't been doing anything from the start of this year, really. And I really need to. But I figure now that I've got this, might as well make younger me, past comments true. Because I mean, I still would love to do that series. Now the question is, since I have a capture card, that means I can also record from the PS3. So the question is then, what exactly do I do in terms of, like, really just Jak and Daxter is the issue. Do I do like the HD trilogy collection on the PS3 for Jak, or do I do the PS4 games, because I have them all downloaded on my PS4. And since I'm in America, I know like the American ports for the American emulations, the NTSC emulations, I guess, are actually pretty good. It's really like the PAL region that it kind of had the poor ports. So there's the question there. Either way, they have trophies and whatnot. That's a question there. So for whoever sees this, if you have an answer, let me know. That'll help me out. But as well as that, there's also stuff I've just been wanting to record and couldn't because I had a capture card. Didn't have a capture card, so now that I have one, I definitely looking forward to stuff because that means I can do stuff like, say, on the Nintendo Switch. I can do stuff for the PS3. Like, I could probably bring you guys All-Stars content. It's like, oh, WWE All-Stars is my freaking game, dude. I love it so much. And ignore the mess in the background here. Anyway. Ah, God. It also means I can actually bring you a proper and, like, complete GM mode. That really calls back to the early days. Because technically the very first series that I ever started was an SVR 08 SmackDown GM mode, where I got all the way to the first pay-per-view that SmackDown has in the GM mode, Judgment Day. And not only was I dealing with copyright claims because I was a freaking stupid idiot. That's not a pun to Chris Jericho, by the way. That was just the words that came out. Anyway, and that comes from a Chris Jericho fan. I just not a pun, not intentionally anyway. But yeah, I was dealing with copyright claims because I was a freaking idiot, and then as well as that, trying to think actually. I know some of the footage was corrupted, just because of the way I started recording. Easy to have files corrupt, but just issues overall, and that means I can finally do something with that. Because God, I still love GM mode. It's interesting because I've actually completed SPR 06 and 07, but I've never completed a GM mode in its entirety in 08. So I can also do stuff like that. There's just so much I can do, so many possibilities that open up now. And just overall, like, the overall video resolution and quality will just be better because it'll look better, which is great as well. And again, if you're not, if you haven't been around, I recently upgraded mics. I now have. I just turned off my mic, but I now have the Blue Yeti instead of the Blue Snowball. Blue Snowball is still amazing, and if you're looking for a cheaper mic that's still phenomenal quality, Blue Snowball is absolutely the way to go. But if you can fork out really double the price, because you're gonna find Blue Snowball for about 40-50 bucks. This is $100. If you can afford that, this is even better than the Blue Snowball. So it just all works out if you can afford it. But if not, again, 40-50 bucks, Blue Snowball, very great, very great mic. I'm actually looking at it right now. But anyway, God, that's really all I want to say. In all honesty, there's just so much I can do. I'm really looking forward to it. So, a small little update here. Until next time, I'll see you later. Bye, guys.